welcome to Ridiculous. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. I hope you're living your best life. Part 2. I confessed everything to my husband last night. I'm currently writing this from a hotel room where I'm supposed to be focusing on work, but I'm really struggling to stay focused. I should have taken a mental health day, but I need to save all my paid leave at this point. I started by telling him that I began talking to a friend about 6 or 7 months ago, and that it became more than a friendship over the course of a few months, after which it became physical about 4 months ago. He asked if by physical I meant 1 or 2 times, or if it was a full-blown relationship/affair that's been going on this entire time. I told him it was the latter. He was like, "What the fuck? The entire time we were in therapy, of which you suggested you were fucking this other guy? And when I wanted to stop counseling because we were getting nowhere, you complained, and even then you were still screwing around with him?" I told him yes, but I thought I would put an end to it eventually, but allowed myself to just fall deeper and deeper into the relationship. He asked if I'd been in our house with the other man, and I told the truth, which is yes. We have a few times. He didn't get violent towards me, but he was mad and obviously shocked, like I'd punched him or something. He definitely did not suspect anything. Of course he wanted to know who it was. I told him. He knows the other man only through me. They don't talk, they don't have each other's numbers or see each other in person, etc. They've met in person several times, but it was many years ago. When I told him who it was, which I'm not sure I should have done, maybe I should have just told him that I didn't want to say quite yet, but I didn't really think about it in the moment. He was like, "I knew it. I knew it was always something between you two, and you've both been interested in being more than friends for way longer than 6 months. I'm gonna kill him, fucking bastard." Note, there hasn't been anything other than friendship between me and the other man prior to this. We have been friends, not super close, but we have been in a semi-normal communication and follow each other on social media and stuff like that. When he and his wife had their daughter 3 years ago, I sent him a gift which was just a baby onesie with the logo of one of our favorite bands on it. We both loved this one band, and it was just sort of a silly gift to congratulate him on his baby. My husband got so mad about it and didn't want me to send the guy the gift for his baby. So my husband has been uncomfortable about my relationship with this other guy for years. So my husband was basically like, "What now? What are you expecting from me?" I told him that there's more, that I'm pregnant with the other man's baby. He said, "Babies?" I told him it was twins. I honestly thought he was about to pass out. He was at a loss for words, I think. He was like, "You are fucking with, you're fucking with me, right? This cannot be happening." I didn't really know what to say. He was getting more and more upset. He asked me, "How many times?" I wasn't sure what he was asking, and he said, "How many times did you let him come in you?" I don't know. Most of the times we were together. He said he can't talk to me anymore right now. We're getting a divorce immediately, and he's not about to raise these kids as his own. He says I can do whatever I want with the situation now. Have the kids do whatever I want, but he's not sticking around for it. I told him I'm sorry. I cried. I didn't cry for sympathy. I just couldn't help but cry and tell him how sorry I was. He said that means nothing, that I'm not sorry, and I'm probably only sorry now because I got knocked up and have to admit to what happened. I let him know that I would leave and that I had a hotel booked for a few days. I thought he'd be fine with it, but it almost seemed to make him more upset. He accused me of just running away yet again. Then he assumed that I was going there so I could meet up with the other man. I told him no, that I just thought it might be better if we had some space since emotions are high. It's going to be really uncomfortable being in the house together right now. And I figured he probably wouldn't even want to look at me after this news. He was like, "So you're going to stay in a hotel and get COVID, then bring it back here to me on top of whatever else you've probably given me?" Then he asked me if it was just this guy or if it had been others too. I told him it was just this guy. I told him I'm sorry, but I really want to go be alone right now, and that this was a lot to handle, and that I already have a whole bag of stuff, including disinfectants, to take to the hotel, and that I'll be fine. So I don't know how long I will be there. I booked the hotel for 3 nights just to give us time to cool off. I don't expect his attitude to change, but at least this will give us a small window to process things separately. At about 1 in the morning, he texted me. He asked if I was sure the babies weren't his. I felt so bad. I told him I'm sure, and when I conceived, and he knows we didn't have sex around that time at all, there is no chance they are his. I almost wish they were, just so that this situation might be a little easier to handle. I haven't talked to him since.